If you saw the latest episode of Dragon Ball Heroes, episode 6, you would have seen the full version, you would have seen the preview afterwards, promoting the next upcoming arc in Dragon Ball Heroes. And I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised. I wondered how far they were going to take this. I guess if Super returns, that's inevitable at some point. Whether or not we get that announced at Jump Festa, I don't know. We still have another day before. By the time this uploads, we should have clear clarification if we'll get what the future of Dragon Ball Super is. But until then, we got Dragon Ball Heroes, and it's promoting the latest arc. I guess with episode 7, January 10th, so which is not too far away. It's only a couple of weeks away, so that's kind of cool to sink your teeth into. And I've got to say, I love the idea, the brainchild of this arc is amazing. Like they're already involving other universes such as Universe 6, Universe 7, of course, and Universe 11, possibly. So that's the preview we got after the episode, and then we got a full feature length preview of Universe Mission 6, which is upcoming in January. So, and boy, there's a lot to talk about. So, the next upcoming arc is the Universal Conflict arc, Zamasu being revived. We saw that by the end of this episode 6. So that's where this arc leads into. So it's going to be a while before I see Few, although Few did say that now there should have been enough time for them to be revived. So was it energy he was after, or just buying time, or just messing around until they can be revived? Golden Color's still in the game. Kumba's still in the game, so he's going to be used. So I think that's going to be important going forward. Because so even this is for promotional stuff, it's obvious they do listen to the audience, and one of the big fights that they want to see, whether it's canon or not, they want to see Jiren versus Kumba in some capacity. Same thing with Broly, but I think that's the way to go. If they have Universe 11 interact, I can honestly see that happening. But boy, you look about matchup, bro. So there's so many possibilities they can go with this, and I love that they gave you that cliffhanger. So anything could happen now. So the goal of, I guess, Fuse Zamasu, and by default, View, we got other characters surrounding the mystery, new characters. So they have new characters with an old nostalgic character from Dragon Ball Super, even though he's technically not that new. I guess not that old when he in Dragon Ball Super, but I guess it's been what 2 years now since we saw Zamasu in capacity, unless you watch the dub. But so that's gotta be cool, kind of cool. He has his new outfit, his new design, and a lot of people want to call this the Mecha Zamasu. I'm not too sure about that, considering the fact he's revived. And how did he survive a blast from the OMNI-KING? But I love the attention to detail, because that's the goal, to like destroy the OMNI-KING. I don't know how the hell they're gonna do that when you consider they got the Grand Priest in the mix. Like how yeah, I can't see Zamasu as strong as he is and as immortal as he is. I think this would have been a good opportunity to introduce not only just Fuse Zamasu. I know he's like fused with Goku Black, but the fact is, you could have, since it's different continuities involved with Dragon Ball Heroes, you could have Goku Black and Fuse Zamasu separate. That would be beast. So do that. We don't know. I mean, they could have Time Breaker Goku Black for all we know, when it comes to like the Demon Realm. So you never know when it comes to Dragon Ball Heroes what they're thinking. A new concept, so I love that. They introduce new characters, and the only thing that comes to mind is, even though obviously animation wise it was never going to beat Dragon Ball Super Broly, I mean that's just, it's a movie quality budget, but the fact is they do have amazing ideas, which again I'll harp on this till the cows come home, but I wish Dragon Ball Super took a chance and went with an arc like this. They may do that, but a universal conflict involving Universe 6, 7, and 11? Are you kidding me? And a plot to destroy the OMNI-KING? Like, who doesn't want to see that, regardless if it's promotional or not? They up in the ante when it comes to the next arc. So just when you thought this arc couldn't get any more epic with Super Saiyan 4 Zero Vegito and the return of Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito, they upped the ante alright with involving other universes, and I wonder if that was going to be the case. Like I said, with Broly and Gogeta being promoted with Dragon Ball Super Broly, you gotta wonder, will that play a role in this arc? Because we do know Broly, spoiler alert, we do know Broly survived by the end of the movie, so no doubt about it, they'll promote the crap out of Broly, this new version, whether it be Dragon Ball Heroes or Dragon Ball Super. So that's a fact. So an interesting plot twist. But the main focus on this preview is pretty much, I guess, Zamasu. Two characters that we saw in the episode. We don't really know their names yet, but we do know they do look very much like miniature versions of Baby Vegeta or Baby in that regard from GT. He's probably the most popular villain in the GT franchise, despite the fact they didn't have much to celebrate about. But kind of cool if they had Tuffles. And remember, it's different continuities, so they could do that. They've already had Super Saiyan 4, and so they could introduce a baby-like characters. That'd be kind of cool. Get away with it with the gods, the angels. Would that involve Beerus, the gods of destruction? So maybe I'm thinking a little bit too much about this because it is promotional stuff. But man, they could go there if they wanted to. Either way, you have to remember, Zamazu's body is immortal. Even though Trunks did slice him in half, they had like new features, like his arm got patched up. Like he wore a similar armor. So and a lot of people pointed this out on social media. Like a lot of people noticed the armor around Zamasu is very reminiscent to one that Kumba wore. So that's interesting. So are they already in league before? Because why did he go out of his way to help out Kumba anyway? So, by the way, you also got Cooler in the mix because he also gave chase to Few. So, is Few going to be involved with this as well? Because he escaped too. He had a portal. Golden Cooler gave chase. So they've got a number of ways they could explore, not just this arc, but if they want to go future arcs, they could. So they got a number of characters they could use. I mean, notwithstanding, they could use the Demon Realm if they wanted to. Where this is going to go. But the main focus is not just like Universe 6. They're going to get return of Kefla, the fusion of Kale and Caulifla, Zamasu, which I guess, despite Jiren, Kefla would be the strongest in Universe 6. So that makes a lot of sense. So that's kind of cool. And we've seen how Vegito stacked up against, I guess, with Zamasu, even though I think Vegito was heavily downplayed. There's a lot of speculation now because in the fact that Gogeta Blue and Super Saiyan Vegito Blue are pretty much even when it comes to power scaling. That's a retcon, but they've decided, okay, you know what? We're going to stop the complaints. They're both even. So this is a matter of where this puts Kefla, because Kefla was strong enough to force Goku to go to Ultra Instinct 2, Ultimate Ultra Instinct. So whether people like it or not, she was strong enough to deal with Goku in Super Saiyan Blue Kaio. It'll be somewhat of a challenge. I hope a challenge for Zamasu. We got other characters too. Like I said, the two characters that look very reminiscent to Baby. We have another female character we don't really know much about, and you have another character that was silhouetted, which kind of looked like Hit, but I don't know because I don't know why they would go after other universe. As you mentioned, oh, they're going to be revived now. Well, Hit technically isn't dead, so who else could it be? So I can't wait to find that out. But it did look very reminiscent to Hit, so let me know what you guys think down below. But obviously, the return of Kefla's got everybody talking. Some people may not like it. I like it because it's different. It's a different matchup. It's Kefla versus Zamasu. It looks like they're going to evolve Universe 11, I hope. And this could, like I said, it could potentially have a Kumba versus Jiren fight, considering the fact that Kumba is still alive. Technically, he could be even stronger than before, so they can play that route. So this is going to be beastly, this arc. So the Universal Conflict arc that begins January 10th. Let me know you guys think down below. And obviously Goku, Capsule Corp, Vegeta, and Trunks are giving chase. They're going to be involved in this arc too. So we could get a rematch from Zamasu versus Trunks, future Trunks, I guess. And I wonder what changed when it comes to future Zamasu. Has he learned enough to like figure he can go against the gods in this case, the OMNI-KING? Because I guess he was salty about his whole Zero Mortals plan being erased, literally being erased by the OMNI-KING, Grand Zeno. I can't wait to see where this goes. Will they involve the Daishinkan? It's possible. And obviously the angels and the other gods. So I can't wait to see where this goes. There's a lot of potential for this upcoming Universal Conflict arc. It starts with, I guess, the revival of Zamasu, going up against Kefla. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you did. Subscribe to more Dragon Ball Heroes. Catch you guys later. Bye.